Using texture in flower paintings, it can add the depth and interest to the artwork as usual. But you know what? It creates a more dynamic and visually appealing composition. Here are some tips for incorporating texture into flower paintings. First and foremost, use a textured surface. Choose a textured surface such as canvas with a heavily textured with tissue papers, or to make a rough surface, or to create a foundation for the textured elements of your painting, which is flowers. Then experiment with paint. Experiment with different types of paint, such as hairy bodies of acrylic or oil paints, to create a variety of textures in the petals and leaves of the flowers. So also there is the trunks of the trees as well. You can also try mixing different mediums, such as gels or paste, into the paint to create even more interesting textures. Or else you can use tools to create the texture, such as palette knives or sponge, or even with your fingers, to create a variety of textures. Consider the background. Think about the background of your painting and how you can use the texture to complement the flowers. For example, you could use a rough textured surface to create a contrast with the smooth and delicate petals of the flowers, or use a smoother surface to create a sense of calm and tranquility. My words, as usual, is be bold. Don't be afraid to experiment with bold textures and techniques when painting flowers. The more you experiment, the more you'll discover what works best for you and your styles. Definitely, it will bring you a new level of depth and interest and dynamic and appealing composition. You will be outstanding, I'm quite certain. Let me see your artworks. You can also add a glossy paint over the textured painting, which can create a beautiful shiny surface that will catch the light, and it can add the depth in turn. Just be sure to properly prepare the surface and allow the sealant to dry completely before adding the paint to ensure the best results.